Hi, this is Jw from jw.net, and today I want to talk about a question that I've been getting a lot lately, and it is a question of obsession again. And this person has an obsession where they fear that they're not going to be able to find someone else. And when someone comes along into their lives, the obsession starts. And it's a repetitive cycle. So every time, if this is you, every time someone comes into your life, you desperately want to hold on to this person like it is the last person on earth, and you never want to let it go because you fear that this might be the very last person that you're ever gonna meet, right? And you fantasize that this person is gonna be the one, and you start feeling anxious that if this person starts pulling away, your whole world's gonna come crumbling or crushing down or crumbling down. And I would say that this is a self-fulfilling prophecy in a bad way, because when we become obsessed, we take actions that naturally drive people away. We tend to do things that on the receiving end of this obsession that you might not see for yourself, it is actually something it comes off as very clingy and very needy, but for our end, we're thinking we're just doing what we need to do to keep the relationship going. And it's a very weird dynamic. Have you ever been on the receiving end of someone who just constantly keeps texting you, calling you, checking up on you, and wanting to make plans every day, 5 days a week? How do you feel about that? Do you feel attracted to this person, or do you feel like this person is trying too hard and just pushing and pushing and pushing? And when people push, what do you naturally do? You pull away. And if this is you, if you're the obsessive person and you're doing that without knowing, you're essentially pushing every person you meet away by not by force and not on purpose, but for the natural law of physics. In terms of relationships and love, you're actually doing that without knowing it. And the only way to break that is to deal with yourself first. You gotta find out exactly why you have this fear of abandonment. I think it stems from our own insecurities of not knowing and just being afraid to lose things. Maybe it's from a childhood trauma of not being able to hold on to your friends or your family or your relationships. But only after we work on ourselves first and we deal with that, can we actually enter a new partnership and enter dating with a healthy mindset where you're not going in to straight away find your partner. I would say go with the mindset of maybe making a very, very good friend first. I mean, don't go in and friend zoning this person straight away, but have the mindset that, hey, you're just going there to build a relationship, and you're gonna build something without fear that this thing that is gonna run away from you, right? Maybe you're not ready to date yet, and maybe you need to find a way to work on yourself to be able to be okay with just having friendships to begin with. Only after you're able to keep those friends, and maybe could you actually have the mindset to go date again. And but if your only goal is to find the one, it is not a completely unhealthy goal. I mean, we all want to find the one at some point, but don't go into every dating situation hoping to find the one, because you're going to drive the other person away unknowingly. So again, go with the mindset that you're just going in to see where this goes, and to not put too much into it, especially in the beginning, right? Go out on dates, sure. Go out, put yourself out there, go on a few dates, I think one way for you to not be overly attached to one person is if you go see a few people. I'm not saying that that is the only way, but I think that is one of the ways that you can try, where you see maybe 2 or 3 people at the same time, and then you're not overly investing your attention on one person, especially if you have this tendency to want to latch on to the first person you meet, right? Maybe if you see over 2 3 people, you would realize that, hey, they're all pretty good potential suitors, and then you can slowly explore and make connections with them, and then see where it goes, right? But I mean, don't lead them on, and don't go be a player, but have a more relaxed mindset when you enter any dating situation, right? As long as you're not exclusive, you're free to do whatever you want. So I'm just here to advise you on that, and to just take it chill, right? Just be chill. Don't obsess, right? And don't fear you might lose them. And if this is something that you want to work on, if you feel that this is a problem for you that you need to get over, and you want to engage me in a private coaching, do check out my link below at jlee.net, and I hope to work with you personally, and to introduce more strategies for you to help you cope with such an obsession. All right. For the rest of you, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.